Hello, and welcome to another episode of Doing Well, Doing Swell. I'm your girl, Mallory Lovings, and today I'm going to be talking about little things of inspiration that have helped me over the past couple of weeks, so I want to share them with you, and maybe they'll help you as well. But I need to find a name for these type of episodes that is just a quick, here's a little message that's been helping me get through the past 2 weeks, hope it helps you too. I don't know if I should call them mindfulness with Mallory. Sounds kind of cheesy. The podcast is Doing Well, Doing Swell, so it's all about maintaining your mental health and just your happiness in general and prioritizing your pleasures and peace. So maybe it's called something like prioritizing your pleasures, but then some people will probably be like, Mal, your pleasures? I'm gonna be like, get your mind out the gutter. But yeah, so that's what this episode is about. Sorry for the rant. Let's get into it. So, one thing that I like to do throughout life to kind of keep me sane and keep me from going crazy is to find bits and pieces of inspiration throughout life as I'm living throughout my week and take certain ones, write them down, and really instill them in my brain. And that is the motto that I am living by until I find something that I like even more. I like to keep it switching up. That way I'm not just stuck in the same ones, but some stay longer than others. So right now I have 2 notes on my laptop and they say life is short and we choose what matters. And then the other one says the best is yet to come because listen, baby, I'm just warming up. Okay. I'm not even in the fire flame yet, but it's coming. Okay. And then in my bathroom, I have others. I'm a sticky note hoe. I write them down and then I hope they stay with me because it helps me get through life. So a couple of things that I've been inspired by that have stuck with me recently, I just want to share. One of them is a new word, and I just like to keep a rotation of learning new words in my vocabulary, and sometimes they're not new words, but they're just words I haven't used in a while or whatever. I just have an app on my phone and it'll present me a new word, and I'm like, ooh, what's the word of the day? What's the word of the week? And one of my words recently was pronoia. Pronoia means the suspicion that the universe is conspiring on your behalf. Pronoia is just being delusional in the best way possible. There's pronoia and then there's paranoia. We don't want to be paranoid. We don't want to be anxious. We don't want to be like, what the F is going on, But pronoia, we want to believe yes, everything is in my favor. Everything is looking as sexy as I am, and everything that is coming to me is only going to be better than what I already have. Pronoia is believing that whatever we're going to do is going to be fun. No matter what, even if it doesn't go as planned, we're going to have a good time. Pronoia is, dang, these plans canceled? Must be because there's something better to do. Pronoia is, man, I really do not know what's going on in my life right now, but that means that something is changing and it's changing for the better. Pronoia is just being excited for life and believing that everything is working for you. Things aren't happening to you, they are happening for you. And I just love that. I love it. When I found that word pronoia, it reminded me of who the F I am. Okay? So I'm just hoping that it reminds you who the F you are, because we are some boss hoes. We are boss hoes. And we need to remember that. And everybody's always talking about, oh, I was so paranoid. And you hear the word paranoid all the time. When have you ever heard the word pronoia? Because I like to think that I'm well versed with my vocabulary, and pronoia wasn't in my vocabulary. So I'm just confused on why words like paranoia or triggers or anxiety, those words are all over the place. You see them all over the place. Pronoia is slept on, okay? Pronoia is underrated, okay? Pronoia needs more friends. More people need to know about the word pronoia. Clearly, I'm pronoia. Yeah, so pronoia has been with me for a minute. I wrote it down, and ever since then, I make sure I see it every day. And I believe that it keeps me from thinking of other things, because I see pronoia, and I'm like, you know what? The world is working for me. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The next thing I want to talk about, this one's really fun. It's glimmers. So I saw somebody talking about it online, and I'm so sorry that I didn't take note of who that was so I could give the proper credit. But somebody was talking about how come we always are talking about triggers, but we never talk about glimmers. Glimmers would be the opposite of triggers. So, when you're out and about and something triggers you and you're like, oh man, now I have anxiety, now I'm depressed, now I'm stressed, now I'm sad, Glimmers are the opposite of that. Glimmers are something that you see that gives you a glimmer. It gives you a glimmer of hope, of love, of happiness, of like, oh my goodness, that just made me so happy. That just filled my cup. That warmed my heart. And it's so true. No one's ever walking around talking about their glimmers, but everybody's surely quick to tell you about what triggers them. You know what I mean? Tell me what glimmers you, baby. I want to know. So I wanted to share that because what we focus on really matters, and what you focus on is going to be more prevalent in your life. And if you're focusing on glimmers and pronoia, you're going to have less triggers and paranoia. You know what I mean? So that is my message for Doing Well, Doing Swell Day. And yeah, help me think of something to call, like, what do I call these? I know in the beginning of this, I was talking about like I needed something to call these type of episodes because I don't know what they are, but I feel like these episodes are glimmers for me. Doing this type of episode, even if it's extremely cheesy and sometimes cringy because of like maybe how optimistic and positive it can be, these give me glimmers because I need ish like this. And I hope everybody finds something that gives them a glimmer. So thank you guys for listening to me, and thank you for always like hitting me up and be like, yo, I love that. Because I love when people let me know that they love what I also love. You guys are a part of my glimmers. Like when I get a text message and it's about like something I talked about on the podcast and you're being like, whoa, I never even thought of that, or whoa, this really helped me out, or like, you're the funniest person that I know and you're sexy too, eh? I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But like when you guys hit me up, it's a glimmer for me, baby, and I love it and I appreciate it, and I want you guys to know that you be making me glimmer. So cheers to that. Cheers to being pronoia, and cheers to focusing on our glimmers versus our triggers. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Happy Doing Well, Doing Swell Day. Thank you for listening. Find me on IG at Miss Mallory Lovings. I'm on TikTok now too. I'm sure you may see me a little bit. But if you want to see this face, that's what's up. It's really interesting now being on camera because one, I'm so used to looking at the wavelengths of the microphone talking. It's satisfying for me. I think that's like OCD now coming out. So I have to remember to look at the camera. But I'm also like, it's a podcast. Do what you want. I didn't do this to be on camera. I did it to have a show. And what you see on camera is just the realness. So whether I'm looking at the computer or you still get to see this face. So you win in either way. But yeah, so for those of you that don't know, I am now recording these episodes on camera so I can have some clips to share of my face. It's also interesting because I like recording when I have that burst of inspiration. And sometimes my burst of inspiration doesn't come when I'm looking the hottest, you know what I mean? So the camera situation has been really interesting, and it's just forced me to really get comfortable with myself, because the one thing that I don't want to do is change myself up because now I'm recording and putting it on TikTok and YouTube. You know what I mean? I still want to just be me when I record, and I don't want to have to overthink it. So some episodes I'm looking flashier than others. Some episodes I'm coming home from the gym. Like usually a lot of times I'll want to record like right after the gym because I'll be inspired. And so I'll come home sweaty and whatnot, and I'll just hit record and go. But that's what you get here at Doing Well, Doing Swell. You get the 100% Mal, okay? I'm not here to be a model. I'm here to be a talk show host. So that's what it is. What it is, ho. What's up? Something in a what? Hey. Okay, anyway, it's time for me to go. Happy Doing Well, Doing Swell Day. I'm your girl, Mallory Lovings. Remember to be well and stay swell. Peace.